Welcome to a Rome Total War Remastered Battle Royale AI Only campaign, where the little factions here, alongside the big empires of Rome, Carthage and all of them, are going up against each other in a massive AI only clash. Who's going to win? I've got no idea. My vote for the big factions is on Rome, but I'm also pretty confident about Byzantium here. In addition, if this vanilla-sized map is not for you, but you still want to play the mod, there's now a sub-mod for it, but using the massive Darth mod ported map, so maybe you might be interested in that instead. Both will be linked down below in the description, but anyway, let's begin with this AI only campaign. First of all, I want to see how long turn 1 is going to take, just to prove it to you that it can handle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 seconds, not bad. Liguri already dead. Some things never change, do they? Rome, take Segesta, turn 1. That faction there, gone. Off the map. And we got some wars coming through, and a couple of alliances too. Kartli and Armenia. Alright, so where's Kartli? Oh, this tiny little state here. And Armenia is this power here. And Pontus and Sinope. I think Sinope is next to die. Alright, well, it survived another turn, but a lot of alliances coming through. Sadly, there's so many factions here and probably so much diplomacy going on. I am going to miss a lot of stuff, but I'll try my best. We got a war over here in Africa, and Macedon and Sparta. Sparta pushing for Corinth. Oh, and tiny little roads here, crossing the sea to attack Egyptian Halicarnassus. Rome is going to war with Boy, focusing on expanding north so far. Not interested in Carthage yet. Oh, and well done Sparta there, taking Corinth and then getting a quick ceasefire with Macedon too. That's a good start for the Spartans. Probably should have voted for them instead. Ah well. Oh, we got another faction destroyed. The Boy are gone. Rest in peace. Weird that we didn't get the pop-up notification for it though. Huh, interesting. Hold on, they're still at war here. How does that work then? It works because they're still alive all the way up here. Oh, so this faction starts with a settlement here and a settlement down here too. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder if any others do that. I don't think so. I can't see any, but interesting. They might be really fun to play then, fighting on 2 different fronts. Hey, well done Rhodes, taking Halicarnassus there. They're off to quite a good start for their faction, and Sinope is dead. Pontus did it. Dalmatai, another faction dead. No clue who they are, but either way, they're gone. I think it was whoever owned this settlement here. The Veneti are here, and they took this settlement, so it was an Illyrian power that died. Oh, and just look at all the diplomacy here. Too much to keep up with. Macedon at war with Epirus, and then all those allies. Macedon allying with the Achaean League, which hold this city here, but they're about to get wiped out by Sparta. Then we got Athens here. Yeah, they're pushing on Epirus. Ah, so much chaos. I love it. I love it. This is what I wanted. Chaos. Hold on. Something's happened in Segesta. What is this? A Roman power. The Roman Civil War has already begun. I'm not sure how the mechanic works. I think it just revolted the normal way. But instead of it going to the rebels, it goes to a actual Roman faction, like it does in Barbarian Invasion. You know, you get Western Roman rebels. I think it works like that. So yeah, what is this Civil War faction going to do? Ah, there's so much here. Oh, rest in peace to the Achaean League. Sparta took it. At 3 settlements so far, they're off to a really good start. Galatia pushing over here. Byzantium not doing much. The Oresian kingdom here is probably going to attack at some point, which is a bit worrying. Come on, Byzantium. And another one gone. And another one gone. And another one. Alright, so I saw Bifna go. I can't remember who the others were. But either way, Rome here trying to suppress the revolt, which is good to see. I think one of these 2 powers died. Right, so that's the capital. So the Narbo Martius faction took the Oscar faction out. Oh no, the Seleucid Empire trying to take it from Rhodes, and Byzantium under siege. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the Galeci. Not the Galeci. Who are the Galeci? And Rome suppressed its civil war for now. So it's not like one big civil war event, it's more like a series of smaller civil war factions that can emerge. Okay, it's a race against time right now. Tylis is about to kill Byzantium, but the Odyssean kingdom is about to kill Tylis. Can they kill them before they kill Byzantium? I hope so. Come on, Odyssean kingdom, save them for me. Trapezois is gone. I think they were this faction here. I saw Pontus take that settlement. And no, they pulled off of Tylis. Why would you do that? Oh no, that's not good. Oh, Epirus is dead. Well done, Macedon. Another one gone. Alright, they're trying at it again. Come on, Odyssean kingdom. Save Byzantium here. Oh, but no. It gets even worse. The Tribali are attacking the Odyssean kingdom. Alright, so for Byzantium to survive, I think they could actually survive the siege. Oh no, it starves out next turn. Oh no. So they need them to take this before they take them. Also Massalia under siege here by the Arverni. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I thought they did it. Oh, Tylis survived and Byzantium died. No. Well, there goes my guess. The Odyssean kingdom's still alive, but it's too late. Silly Byzantium. And the Seleucid Empire took Halicarnassus. But Pergamon, putting together a massive army here. What are they going to do? And as usual, Carthage doing basically nothing. Syracuse landing here though. Interesting move. And they're besieging it. Alright, how is Carthage going to respond? They're blockading Carthage too. Can Syracuse hold on to their capital? Rome looking interested in Mediolanum, but so are the Venerti. I think they'll probably take it. Massilia is dead, but they were not killed by the Arverni. The Arverni died from an attack from Alesia, so they killed them, but the guys in Mediolanum killed Massilia instead, but they're about to lose their capital any turn now. And Syracuse going to war with the Mamertines. Are they... Ah yeah, Messana over here. So Messana is besieging Syracuse, Carthage coming in with reinforcements. But they might survive out here in Caralis. Perhaps. And what faction here is attacking Macedon? The Aetolian League. The Venerti took Mediolanum, but now from the Alps the Helvetii are besieging it. No! I saw it on the map. Syracuse died, taken by Messana, and that means their army goes rebel. Rest in peace, Syracuse. Oh, but Carthage, they're moving. into Iberia. Well done, Carthage. Go on. Another race against time scenario here. Macedon besieging their capital, but they're besieging Larissa, and yeah, they're about to take Tylis too. Come on, Macedon, wipe out Tylis, that'll teach them for taking Byzantium. Oh, Nabatea, taken by the Egyptians. Ah, where are they going to go now? I bet it'll be for the Seleucid Empire. Rome now besieging Mediolanum. And Macedon did it, they took out the Aetolian League first, making their army rebel, but they lost at Tylis. And some weird expansion going up over here too, but I'm not following up here that much. Okay, Carthage giving up over here, but going for this settlement instead. Macedon getting involved in two wars. One with the RDI, which I think are, yeah, these guys here. Yeah, they're blockading them, that's an Illyrian faction, but Athens attacking them, putting Larissa under siege. Go on, Athens! Yeah, I'd like to see them have quite a campaign here, that could be fun. Galatia attacking Pontus, it's chaos all over. Really, Athens? You're giving up on the settlement to attack me, the rebels? Of course you are. I swear they've already died. Ah no, it was the guys in this faction here. Well done, Carthage, taking their first settlement. Could be about to get a second too. Oh, Rome? Landing outside Cavalis? Are we about to see the first Punic War? And who is this? Messana, landing outside Croton. Imagine that Messana starts conquering southern Italy, that would be beautiful. By the way, there's 19 religions in this, I believe. And I've just spotted here, Oscan. Never heard of this before. I'm looking at it and their religion symbol looks like their faction icon. So I think that this is a single settlement faith, like the religion only exists in Messana. I want to try them someday, but I've already played Syracuse, so yeah, might wait for a bit, but I do want to give it a go. Odyssean Kingdom has been destroyed. Who did that? The Tribali. Tylis pushing the war back onto Macedon besieging Pella. Macedon's struggling right now. They could be about to collapse. Rome took Mediolanum, and the Nori pushing for Patavium. Meanwhile, Rome, I think, boarded back onto their ships, and I don't know where they're going now. Who's outside Palma? Vieda Tani. Saguntum. Hey, well done, Saguntum. Emporium fell at some point. Didn't notice that. And now Rhodes and Crete going at it too. Crete besieging Rhodes, but Rhodes is stuck over here. They're about to die. Or they're even, like, partly blockading them too a little bit. Or maybe not. Maybe Sparta's going to get involved. I don't know what's going on. Either way, Cappadocia's dead, killed by Galatia. And Rome going to war with the Helvetii, pushing now into the Alps. Go on, Rome. Hey, well done, Athens, taking Larissa, pushing onto Thermon here too. Yeah, that could lead to a very powerful Athens, which I'd love to see. By the way, nothing at all happening in Britain. Well, this faction here, the Brittany faction, have landed in Cornwall, but they're not doing anything with it, so yeah, near enough nothing. And they're off back home, of course. Nori died. Oh, they were the Alpine power, weren't they? Yeah, the Venerti got their revenge. And another Roman settlement rising up. Oh, the Cornwall power pushing against Brittany. Interesting. I did miss a big one. Egypt at war with the Seleucid Empire. And they did take Antioch. So the Egyptians just storming up there, taking Antioch, and they've got enough troops to take Damascus at this point. Also Athens over here, they did it. They got Thermon. Can they hold on to Larissa? Macedon trying to expand north, but they've got their own problems to worry about. And they pulled back and now the Brittany faction are pushing on them. It's just a constant back and forth here. Carthage going to war with one of the African powers. Yeah, that'll be good for them if they can unite Africa now and then expand outwards. Yep, they took it, and Colchis fell. Colchis, I think, was this one up here, so yeah, Pontus expanding nicely. And Rome, of course, silenced the rebellion. Over here, Sparta could be about to take Crete, but Crete is still here besieging Rhodes. They're starving it out instead. They've got to be quick though, they might be dead soon. Athens held out in Larissa, are they looking to expand further? I think they are. This is a very aggressive Athens. No, Sparta besieging Crete, and Crete gave up on the siege. Oh, they should have killed them and then sailed down. Then again, I want to see Rhodes do well. I want to see them all do well. Why can't everyone be a winner? Egypt pushing onto Damascus and getting even further inland. And Rome about to take Batavium. Yeah, they should hold on to this one here, then take Batavium, and then that should be all of mainland Italy under their control. Well, whoever was in the Crimea, they just revolted. Yeah, they're now a rebel faction, which I don't think is meant to happen, but oh well, I think what happened is, I think they regicided. Yeah, they regicided, which is where your characters die. You've got no family tree, so you go rebel. If the city itself revolted, then it would go to the Bosporan Civil War faction. And yep, they relieved the city and took Batavium. Rome looking kind of good now. Carthage having a mini civil war. This settlement rose up, but they should be able to get it back under their control. Oh, Emporium. What? Alright, Emporium held this settlement. They took Narbo Martius. They're now under siege here, so about to die. But then the Volcano faction, which I think was Narbo Martius who took Osca, then took their capital, and then it rose up as a civil war faction. Yeah. I believe I'm caught up there. Oh, finally some action in Britain. The Brigantes are dead. Weird how it calls it a revolt suppressed when a faction dies. Weird. I think that's more of a book. And Athens took Pella. I did not even see that. Well done, Athens. Rest in peace, Knossos, or Crete, and Macedon too, and Treveri, and Skordiski. These are so difficult to pronounce. Well done, Sparta, for taking Crete, and Seleucid Empire having some rebel problems. We could be seeing a civil war soon. And yeah, Athens took this settlement here from Macedon. They're looking really good. If they can hold out up here, they will have a stable 5 cities. And then it's between them and Sparta. That would be fun to see. Rome looking to expand up this way. Interesting move. Meanwhile, on this front, Seleucid Empire took back Antioch, holding out at Damascus. They lost Palma though, but they're going to retake it, I think. So yeah, very interesting front so far. Okay, they now did lose Damascus, but the Seleucid Empire pushing back. I like it. They've got a load of big armies here, but they didn't do much with them. They were too slow. Should have taken out the Empire whilst they were weak, but they didn't. Sparta now going for Rhodes? That seems like the logical plan for them. And are they interested then in a push for Athens? Yeah, whilst Athens is dealing up here in Pella against Tylis. That could be the move. And finally something from Scythia. They're pushing for the Crimean settlement. Cyrenaica making the move against Egypt. Oh, I like that, yeah. Egypt having to fight on 2 fronts now. Cyrenaica could really take advantage of this. Sparta hopping across instead. Could they go for Halicarnassus? Also, I like that they actually did this. The AI is crossing water right now. Interesting, I like it. Now, I don't know if that's something to do with the mod or the latest Rome Remaster patch, because it did talk about some AI improvements. I don't know, I've not been able to test it. Carthage pushing for Messana. Oh, finally. Rest in peace, Messana. I don't think they're going to survive down here. You know what, I'm so annoyed, I'm going to trigger you all and play like this for 5 turns. Oh, Carthage took it. Well done, Carthage, but I would have also liked to have seen Messana, like, you know, unite all of Sicily. I think that would have been really cool. The underdog of Sicily being the one to unite it all. Meanwhile, over here on this front, the Seleucid Empire pushing through and taking Sidon. Rome, however, coming to a bit of a halt. Yeah, they're putting things under siege, but they're not expanding. They're really slowing down a bit. And what happened here? Oh, civil war. Yeah, in Carthage again. Lepsis Magna rose up. That's 2 settlements now, civil warring. And they're struggling to deal with it too. And well done, Scythia taking a settlement there. Cyrenaica took it too. Are they going to push onto Egypt next? Egypt, meanwhile, pushing back onto Sidon and Antioch. Yeah, they can still pull this back, Egypt, but they need to make their move now. What is it with these constant races against time? Galatia besieging Pergamon, but Pergamon besieging a Galatian settlement. Can Pergamon survive? I hope so. I like Pergamon. Oh, no, both pulled back. Ah, interesting. I don't know why they did that. Oh, poor Carthage. Corduba has now risen up in revolt. They're falling apart. Rome expanding into Illyria too now. That's good for them. You know what I'd really like with this mod? If every time you destroy a barbarian faction, they become a horde faction. That would be good. That would add so much more chaos to it, and even playing as Rome, it would slow you down so much. Now, it doesn't have to be barbarian invasion size horde, but you know, at least 1 stack of troops would be good to see. I'd like that. Modder, if you are watching this, I'd certainly record something of it. I think that could be fun. Okay, interesting turn of events down here. Carthage still holding on to Messana, but Messana took Lilybaeum. I like it. Can they make the comeback here? They could do. They need this other army there. Sail them round. Then they could do it and conquer all of Sicily. Oh, the Suebi are dead. Where even are they on the map? Suebi. I think it must have been one of these two. Yeah. Then we had the Helvetii here, take this from basically the Alesia faction. And yeah, well done Egypt, they were able to take Antioch after all. This faction up here though, the Aesti, they're looking good. 4 settlements for a barbarian faction is quite good. And the tiniest faction over here, Kartli, expanded and took Colchis from Pontus. I like seeing the little guy win. Emporium is dead. No clue who they are. Oh, but Tylis, evil Tylis, they took back Pella from poor Athens. Oh, and well done Egypt, taking Tarsus. They had a good push at the start. It almost fell apart, but now they're pushing back and getting the win. Well done to them. And they're holding back against Cyrenaica too. I don't know who I want to play as first. I'm thinking a Roman civil war faction. Yeah, we're just spawning like, I don't know, Tarentum, but we're sort of like a part rebel Roman faction and we have to reconquer Rome. That could be fun. I'm kind of tempted by Cyrenaica down here. I think they could be a really fun campaign. Maybe like Rhodes, that could be good. Byzantium, but in the Roman era, I don't know. Let me know who you want to see, because I do want to play a couple of like challenge campaigns on this mod. And Galatia died, did not see that coming. They had like 3 or 4 settlements at peak. So yeah, they regicided at the end, and I think Pontus will take that. Pergamon taking Ancyra, and Pontus taking Nicomedia. Well, they worked together and they got rid of them. Well done, AI. And down here, Sparta, now with 2 armies. And Messana is pushing on Carthage. They don't have the numbers, but they've got the confidence for it. Yeah, they're pushing onto it there. Oh, and look, by the way, it's even got the loyalty mechanic in too. I like that. I'm so happy someone brought this mod together. I've been waiting for Barbarian Invasion but in Rome 1 mod for a while, but the fact they even turned it into a Rome 2 crossover as well, I like it. Oh, the Volcae rebel faction attacked the rebels, and they expanded. The fact that a rebel faction rose up out of another faction and is now actually expanding against another power altogether. Ah, that's brilliant. A new faction has arisen in the Far East. Parthia. Ah, here we go. Alright, so, it's like the Mongol invasion. The Parthians have arrived. Ah, that is cool. I like that, wow. Alright, how is the Seleucid Empire going to deal with this then? Carthage expanding against one of their neighbours, another faction I've never heard of dead too. I don't know what happened here, they sort of like exterminated it, but it went back to the rebels. Oh no, the Mori took it. Yeah, it's difficult to tell because of their faction colour. Well done, Mori. Athens expanding into Illyria. I can't believe it. Athens and Rome might soon border each other. That'll be weird. And of course, yeah, Parthia attacking Seleucia. Oh, rest in peace to the Venerti. I liked them, they did well, but they finally fell. Speaking of doing well, Pontus is at 5 settlements right now, and they're expanding even further too, connecting the Baltic and the Black Sea. Yeah, well done to them. Oh, they did it! Messana! They actually took back the capital. Oh, I'm loving this faction so far. Well done, Messana. What's this? Do they have troops on it? They've got troops on it. Messana is overpowered. Come on, Messana. They've conquered Sicily. How much more can they do? They're my new favourite faction, I think, at this point. Also, Scythia, crossing the water, as they were famously known for, to attack Pontus. They didn't take Seleucia, like the Mongols. They razed it instead. Oh, but who's come back here? Ah, the Roman Civil War, taking Patavium and Iada. Ah, poor Rome. And yep, Messana landing outside Caralis here, a full mercenary army. That is weird. Why are they recruiting like that? Oh, Sparta attacking rebels on the Athenian border. And then they pushed for Athens, but they got pushed back just 1 turn later. Oh, that army got destroyed. Marian reforms, okay? Right, so we should see a very different Rome now on the field. By the way, my favourite soundtrack here. I love it. Sparta and Athens at war. The video is not ending. It's just my outro music. It just so happens to be the same. Ah, what a beautiful track. Ah, gets me every time. Bonus track, I believe it is called. Either bonus track or contemplation. I can't remember, but it's one of them. Alright, Sparta versus Athens. Who is going to win this? I think it all depends if Sparta can get their reinforcements back or not. Seleucid Empire expanding north, but having a lot of issues with Parthians in their land. I don't know how long they're going to last. Sparta on the border, they're ready to come across, but I don't see any boats. At least the mod doesn't adopt the feature from Rome 2 where, you know, they just spawn boats out of their bum and just Yeah, sail across, imagine that. Imagine actually thinking of that idea and saying, yeah, this is a good idea. Rome 2. Rome and the Roman Civil War faction have a ceasefire. And it looks like they're about to expand too. Yeah, if those two cities revolt. Oh, come on Rome, hold it together. You've got Marian reforms now. Yep, another one joined them. That's 3 settlements now the Roman Civil War faction has. And they've got a ceasefire with Rome, so they should be okay for quite a while. Do they get Marian reforms? Yes, they do. That's upgraded archers. Auxilia here too, sir. They do get the Marian reform event as well. You know what? The Roman Civil War faction at this point could potentially become a new Roman Empire. Okay, Athens, why bother attacking rebels? Just go straight for Sparta. It's that simple. Frizz is dead, no clue who they are. Anyway, the Alesia faction took Belgica, and then they lost that settlement there to the Nervi. And the Denmark faction also expanding down south too. Nothing happening in Britain right now. They're still going back and forth, by the way, over and over again. And the Carthaginian Civil War faction has rose up and taken Palma. Hey, the Namtanes guys are dead. The other weird-faced faction killed them. Good. Rome back at war with the Civil War faction. That's good to see. And, oh, well done, Athens. Taking Corinth here. And what's going on here? Cyrenaica. Are they going to take Crete? Oh, that's a lot of Egyptians. Oh, they have to move. They're dead. Probably next turn. Oh, they have to run. Where's Parthia, by the way? Passing through Egypt here. No clue where they're off. Yeah, we might see an Anatolian Parthia here. No. Cyrenaica. They're dead. The Egyptians did it, and then the army goes rebel. Sparta under siege. That could be really interesting. Yeah, just kick Sparta out, then send your troops back north, and Athens could actually win it if they do that. Seleucid Empire taking back Seleucia, and this is the first turn since about turn 2 that there's not been a new war declared. Ah, lovely. And Rome taking back some of their territories too. Well done, Rome. Carthage, on the other hand, yeah, they've still lost their 3 territories. The Mori are taking Iol, about to take Sirte too. They're going to be down to their final 3 settlements soon. Carthage is about to die. Messana piling more troops up here, but they're still not besieging it. But Carthage, very interested in Saguntum right now. Hey, Sparta's gone, and they're down to their final settlement in the mainland. They'll probably hold out in Crete there. And Parthia, they're getting there. Are they going for Pergamon? They'd better not go for Pergamon. And you have to give credit to Athens here. Not only did they take out Macedon, taking all of these territories here, but they've now wiped out Sparta. They're having such a brilliant campaign. And there's nothing Sparta can do about it. They're stuck over here, probably fighting Parthians later. And yeah, Carthage falling apart, down to their final 3 settlements, and no one's taking this one here. They're just recruiting a load of mercenaries. I don't know, maybe these are mercenaries recruited the normal way, or maybe it's just their unit roster. I don't know, it's difficult to tell. I'll check that out later. Armenia is dead. The tiny little power here of Kartli wiped them out. They're doing okay considering their size. Oh, we've got a new faction. They did go for Pergamon after all. We got Parthia here in Anatolia. Pergamon's still alive though in Ankara. Wait, is Tylis dead? These are all Tribalist settlements, these 4, but Tylis survives in Pella. Hopefully someone can kill them. I don't like Tylis. And another Roman settlement has risen up. Where's Carthage going? They've got 2 armies here in Saguntum, and another 3 here outside Emporium, but they're not doing anything with it. Meanwhile, the Carthaginian Civil War faction, along with the Mori, are pushing for Thopsus, and I don't even know what's going on over here. Oh, they're attacking the rebels. That's no fun. And Carthage down to their final 2 settlements now. It's really not looking good for them. Aye, well done Athens, go kill Tylis, there you go. Parthia, yep, they're surviving okay so far. And not much happening on this front, sadly. Oh, but Kartli, they lost their capital there. They still hold on to Armenia though, but Pontus, I think they're going to take it. Well done Rome, they cleared out the civil war and they've taken these 2 Alpine settlements here. Are they looking good again? Is Rome stable once more? I hope so. And the civil war is back, and who is this? The Serbs attacking Mediolanum. Oh, Carthage under siege by the Mori. Yeah, they've built quite a nice empire there for themselves. And Messana bringing in reinforcements. I don't know why. They could be doing so well with these armies. I don't know what they're doing. Tylis is dead. Athens did it. And Messana finally putting Caralis under siege. What happened here to the Seleucid Empire? Right, so they took this settlement. This settlement revolted and became a civil war faction. And then this here, I think that's... yeah, these guys. So these guys here, through a naval invasion, took this settlement, but it revolted and became a civil war version of that faction. Wow. Pergamon, no, Kartli, little Kartli. Alright, so that fell to Pontus. Seleucid Empire took back Antioch, but Egypt making some gains. Parthia did that. Stupid, evil Parthia. They just hated me. That's why they did it. I'm curious to see where Athens is going to go now. They hold all of Greece. So yeah, I'm curious. And Carthage fell to the Mori. The Iceni landing in northern Gaul. Wonder what they're planning to do. And the Aeudi, the faction that was in Alesia, they're now dead. The Iceni spectating the scene. Oh, they gave up on the siege. Stupid, stupid, stupid Messana. The Helvetii are gone, another faction gone. Let's take a look at the big map here. For those who want to see it, Pontus doing well. The Mori doing well, Rome doing well. And the barbarian powers starting to form into some clearer factions here. It's a bit difficult to see with the colours. Like, this here is a faction, this is a faction, and this here is a faction too. Just to clarify it a bit there. What's happening in Byzantium? Tribalist separatists. You know what? I count them as Byzantium is back in the game. The Iceni are dead. Who backstabbed them? It was these guys here. And oh my god, what's going on there? Whoa, am I allowed to show this? Do I have to blur it? I don't know. Best, oh, even weirder. They're gone. I also wanted to point out over here, Parthia took Sardis. Sparta besieging Halicarnassus. That's weird. That is really weird. What just happened there? Did you see Carthage? I was lying down just clicking end turn for a second, and then Carthage came back from the dead. Right, the civil war is over. Parthia civil war is over. That siege is still going on. Carthage is back. Oh, I figured it out. It was a formable nation. Oh, wow. Alright, so the Carthaginian Civil War faction took back Carthage then, and Sirte possibly. And then because Messana killed off Carthage, well done Messana by the way, the Civil War faction must have been declared victorious, which was the requirement for them to form the formidable nation of Carthage. Carthage is back, everybody, Carthage is back. And the Mori took Corduba. Carthage is back on the field. I love it so much. You know what then? A Roman Civil War faction could be really fun to play. Play it, destroy Rome, and then become the new Rome. And then, it's still a challenge, because you are Rome, but you're like 20, 30, maybe 40 turns behind everybody else. These are the times that I wished I was still doing roleplay campaigns. That could be so fun. Lusitania is dead. They were, I don't want to call them the Portuguese faction, but yeah, you know what I mean. And the Tribali Civil War faction crossed the water attacking Pontic Nicomedia. I'm technically counting these guys as Byzantium returned. So yeah, well done to them, if I can take that. And well done Pontus from taking Parthian Pergamon. And yep, they took it. Well done to Byzantium. The Seleucid Empire really weak now. They've got Halicarnassus and 3 settlements left over here. Egypt taking the rest. Well done Egypt though. They're getting pretty big. And well done to Athens too. Haven't been covering them much, but yeah, they're continuing their expansion here, taking these 3 settlements. Carthage, taking back Iol and Corduba. So yeah, well done to them. They might lose this one, but you know, they're pushing back. Oh, come on, yes, Messana, come on. Take Carthage itself, please. Is Parthia dead? Oh, Pontus swept in there with speed. I think they are, yes they are, although they've come back as a horde. But they don't have many troops. The Parthian horde is back, and well done Pontus, well done. More troops, yeah, they're pulling more troops in over here. I really want to see them do it. That would be brilliant. Alright, but anyway, it is right now turn 99. Overall, the campaign has been impeccably stable, like not a single crash. I've not noticed a bug. So right now I'm gonna click end turn and see how long the end turn time is, given all the chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It hasn't really even slowed down. Like in the newer Total Wars, the campaign turn time does slow down by quite a bit, but that is stable. I'm actually really impressed with that. That is impressive. First of all, Saguntum, well done, taking Ostia and a settlement from Carthage. And yeah, sadly, I'm actually out of recording time for today. It's usually in this time I can get through like 300 turns, but I'm watching everything. I'm loving this mod. I was gonna say if this video gets to 500 likes, I'll do a part 2, but no, I've already decided I'm doing a part 2. I want to see what happens, what the outcome of all of this is. So yeah, I'll do a part 2 where I'll take it to turn 300, and maybe I might have to do a part 3, I don't know. I love this. We've got rebels attacking rebels here. Alright, but let's first of all go over the 4 great powers, in my opinion. Rome, Athens, Pontus and Egypt, although I don't really want to count Rome in there because they haven't really done much. They are struggling with civil wars in the north. That's their problem. And I want to give a lot of credit to Messana too. They've done well. Let's see how the stats rank everybody. Alright, so let's get all the factions in here. Oh, that is chaos. Alright, maybe just go with, yeah, top 5. So in first place, we have, yeah, Athens in first. In second, we have Rome. In third, Egypt. In fourth, Pontus. And fifth? Who is in fifth? Oh, it's funny head guy, ain't it? The pics. Yeah, the Pictones. And then let's see it militarily. Athens has the biggest military. Production. Territory. Egypt winning that one. Finances. And population. Egypt winning that one too. Oh, I really don't want to go, but I've got to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode here. Look at all the trade going round too. A lot of these factions actually do get along with each other. Because they're actually so focused on fighting other tiny factions. Like with other factions, it's quite stable diplomacy, which I like. But anyway, I have been MELKOR. Hope to see you in part 2. Subscribe to get that notification. Like if you enjoyed. And share with anybody you think may be interested. But for now, until the next one, MELKOR.